Okay, last Monday I had to show up to Municipal court, shackled to two other inmates. There were about 12 of us inmates. We all had to wear face masks for COVID. We rode an elevator that went down and another elevator that went up on our way to the courtroom. We weren't allowed to carry any kind of documentation. We all had nothing to work with. We all had to plea before the judge at that time. It seemed that 80% of the people pled guilty and accepted their fate. Also, let me see, I brought a pen with me, and after I talked to the judge, I went to a clerk, Karen or Carrie, and she took my pen from me because apparently inmates aren't allowed to have their own pens. Most of the inmates seem to have contempt of court charges for either missing a court date or missing a payment to that court. The most common charge that the prosecutor kept repeating a lot to the inmates who took the stand was $250. It's like some guy said, "Oh, well, I got 400 on me," and the prosecutor's like, "Oh, we don't need that much, 250. She said that for everybody, even me. It's so common, it's weird. It seemed that the court always had a minimum of 250 to charge. Everyone, except for the black guy. He had PR bonds, and that's why I mentioned PR bond. He got special treatment for having his own lawyer. He was in jail, and a lawyer showed up to his court date. We didn't even hear his charge because the prosecutor and defense lawyer must have discussed it privately between each other. How did he get a lawyer so fast? He seemed to have the best representation there. He did not have to plead guilty like everybody else. He didn't have to speak. He didn't say a word. I think one other inmate may have had some kind of car registration problem and may have had a PR bond of some kind. One lady had to turn in her car license plates for 2 weeks, I think, or 30 days, even though they were from another state. I couldn't prove to Judge Zander my financial situation walking in to the courtroom straight from jail, in jail clothes. She asked me where I earn my money. I said YouTube. She asked how long with YouTube. I said 8 years. She said what my monthly earnings were. I told her that they seemed to average about $300 per month. She looked skeptical or confused. She asked if my earnings changed in 8 years, and I said it's been up and down. And I mean, for the first couple of years, it was pretty much zero. She asked me if I was sure that I earned $300 per month. I said I'm pretty sure that I would need to have to look at the numbers and average them out. Xander acted like I was trying to hide the truth, like hiding behind a face mask while I was talking to her, which is a different kind of judging that I have seen before. I've seen different judges. Now they seem a lot more fair than her. From Boise, from that'd be Ada County, from even Boise County, Root County. They all look better, that's for sure. I find it odd that I have to tell her my finances without being able to show her any statements, and she then just bases her decision on my financial situation without even looking at any numbers. I mean, I wrote some numbers down, but apparently, I don't know if she didn't believe me, or if she felt like I was I don't know, like she felt like maybe charging me more money is gonna help me. She's doing me a goodwill by trying to squeeze more money out of me. I think she just assumes that everyone has money. She asked what my expenses are, and I said none. I think I got the COVID. I live in my car, and I don't pay for a phone. That is when she said that I was underemployed. What does that even mean? She felt that I was not earning enough money, so she declined my application for court-appointed attorney and charged me $250 for bail. I think I need to return to court with actual printed documentation or copied, something to actually show my bank statements, showing that I really do earn that little amount of money. Okay, I mean, I'm not sure if she thinks I'm lying or what. For the past 3 months, how far back do you need to look? I need her to actually see the numbers and then make her decision, because that'll show what's really going on in her mind. Maybe something else will spark. You'll really see her true nature. I don't know, but the way the decision process was made on the spot, with me in jail clothes and everything, it's very dirty. This always looks bad enough for me to see someone tell me that I'm not working hard enough and cause me to spend extra money. It's like I am guilty until proven innocent with her.